I know what it's like to walk into a room where plain truth seems like a foreign concept, where just speaking your mind can feel daunting.
All right, Shalom. All honor, praise, and glory be to the Heavenly Father. Salaki, let me get this. All right, Salaki. All right. All honor, Heavenly Father, in the name of His Son, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Wahakodash Wakah. Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Wahakodash Wakah. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at the great millstone who are well. Peace and blessings to the faithful elect, those slated to be saved from the destruction prophesied and declared from the beginning to happen to America and to all the wicked inhabitants hereof, and to, all the earth, but, different parts of the globe, but primarily here, and to those being saved, slated to be saved, being none other than the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, the men teaching this truth, the doctrine of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, the men, women, and children that believe, that have turned back to their heritage and are in the faith of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua according to their, works. All right. Now getting straight into this. This is the 35th episode of I Will Stand Upon My Watch. And this we're going to be going into, it's pretty much a follow-up behind after the revealing yesterday that they got people on the inside. They're worried about, the National Guard, that whole gathering to try to, bring in this made up world. You see what I'm saying? This new world order, which is going to be continued by, the guy, Joe Biden. And which is tomorrow, I believe. Make sure I get that right. Yep, tomorrow. And nonetheless, they have an inner turmoil. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's because their fleshes, your horses are flesh and not spirit. And then in the last segment, we're gonna go into entreating as well. So I got some articles. I'm gonna try to get a video, but it says National Guard members removed from inauguration security over ties to right-wing militias. You know what I'm saying? So that's just beautiful. It says at least 12 National Guards, this came out 5 hours ago, at least 12 National Guardsmen were repeatedly removed Tuesday yesterday from the protection force listed to secure President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration. And this 100% reminds me of the film Manchurian Candidate, which is when dude he got took out. You know what I'm saying? At the end, that was due to inner turmoil, man. You see what I'm saying? So this is all in their movies and etc. I should go play it, but I don't want them to flag the video. If the Lord has me do it, I will. But anyway, let me continue reading this. It says an Army official and a senior U.S. intelligence official told the Associated Press Tuesday morning that two guardsmen have ties to a right-wing militia group. Yeah, because pretty much that's what I was saying. This is 100% pretty much going into the the whole like Manchurian Candidate movie, because those dudes, they were once a part of the enlisted in the military, and then after you leave, you're just your own man again. You just someone they use. You know what I'm saying? So, but you have all that you have been exposed to on you. You see what I'm saying? And in you. You know what I'm saying? And you're able to do whatever you will with it. So this stuff is believable. You see what I'm saying? Now, nonetheless, the devil, he can never be trusted. But this is reason why we know this is good, because the scriptures tell us, everything the devil pretty much planning to do is going to backfire on him. See what I'm saying? But anyway, it says the official spoke to the AP under condition of anonymity because of the Defense Department's media regulations. So yeah, they pretty much this stuff is embarrassing. They trying to keep this stuff under wraps, man. So this is beautiful. This is 100% beautiful. All right. As the scriptures say, matter of fact, I'm going to get that real quick. This is Psalms in the 118th chapter. Matter of fact, 117th. Let's make sure I got that right. Salaki, bear with me 1 second. This is in the book of Psalms. And this is it might be 108. No, that's 118. Yeah, 118. 118 and what? 23? Yeah, right here. It's right in my face. Like it says Psalms 118 and 23. It says, "This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes." Yeah, man. You see what I'm saying? This is it's beautiful. You see? Because the Lord, he controls all things. It says, "This is the day which the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it." So it says, "Save now, I beseech thee, O Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, I beseech thee, send now prosperity." You know what I'm saying? So we're getting closer and closer to our salvation, because I'm gonna try this. This is Sirach in the Apocrypha. Make sure I get this right. Slovakia. This is Iraq 42. Yeah, 42, and I'm gonna start at 25. It's Iraq in the 42nd chapter. It says, one thing established the good of another, and who shall be filled with the beholding his glory? Well, those that, go down. You see what I'm saying? Because that's how everything's about to basically, happen. Everything that's up is going to go down, and everything that's down is going to come up. So one thing established the good of another, and who shall be filled with the beholding his king, his glory. And that's those that's down. And that's the Israelites, the 1/3, man. That's what's gonna happen. See what I'm saying? I'm gonna get one more. This is set it up another. Ooh, yeah. That's it. It's Iraq 75. This is Psalms in the 75th chapter. Yeah. Yep. It says, I'm gonna start right here. It says, I said, verse 4, I said unto the fools, deal not foolishly. It says, and to the wicked, lift not up the horn. And yeah, because they tell you that warn to him that rewarded evil for good, or etc. There's a bunch of scriptures that go into that. It says, verse 5, it says, lift not up your horn on high. Why? Because you're a fool. You see what I'm saying? Don't exalt those that's chief in this. You see what I'm saying? Lift not your horn on high. Speak not with a stiff neck. Why? Because you're gonna be brought low. For promotion cometh from neither the east. See, for promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but the heavenly Father is the judge, but God is the judge. He put it down one and set it up another. Yeah, so it's this damn devil's being put down. So that's why this is beautiful, man. This is 100% beautiful. They have inner turmoil going on, and we rooting for it, man. You see what I'm saying? Seeing the fall, of our enemies. All right. Now, let me see if I can get some video on this. So yeah, Feds 12 National Guard members removed from inauguration security for ties right-wing militia. Let's see what this do. This is bugged out, man.
In charging documents against those federal prosecutors included in charging documents against those arrested for their roles in Capitol riots. In the lead up to Wednesday's inauguration, armed military around D.C. are on alert and on the lookout for more weapons. Since Friday, 2 different Virginia men have been arrested near the U.S. Capitol, accused of being heavily armed. D.C. police say Guy Barry of Gordonsville is carrying a Glock 22, 2 high-capacity magazines, and tip bullets.
Lock for this thing.
U.S. Capitol Police say Wesley Beeler of Front Royal tried to drive through a checkpoint with a bogus inauguration credential, loaded handgun, and more than 500 rounds of hollow point ammunition. Beeler told WUSA 9 he simply made a mistake and forgot the guns and ammo was in his truck.
I'm not a bad person. It was just an accident.
Accident or not, others arrested in the riots on the Capitol seemed intent on returning for the inauguration armed for battle. In an affidavit filed against the New York man over the weekend, prosecutors claimed Dominic Pizzola was part of a group that intended to return for the inauguration and, quote, kill every single MFer they can. Troy Smotts of Texas was also federally charged. Prosecutors saying he posted on social media that he too planned to return to D.C. this week, quote, carrying our weapons. We will come in numbers that no standing army or police agency can match. And Clea Griffin, a county commissioner from New Mexico who allegedly stormed the Capitol, brazenly told fellow commissioners just last Thursday that he planned to return for the inauguration packing.
I've got a 357 single action, and I will embrace my Second Amendment.
Griffin didn't get that chance. He was arrested in D.C. on Sunday.
And keep this in mind, any of these guys who are actually convicted on these federal charges could lose their right to own a gun for the rest of their life. If you are convicted of a felony in this country, you are typically banned from owning any sort of a firearm for any reason, even for something like hunting. Eric Black, WUSA 9.
Yeah, man. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You know, once again. So yeah. It says 12 U.S. National Guard, and that's spiritual, 12 U.S. Army National Guard members have been removed from the presidential inauguration security mission after they were found to have ties with white ring militia groups or posted extremist views online. It says, according to 2 U.S. officials, there was no threat to President-elect Joe Biden, they said. It says, yeah, so they, you know, it's going down, man. It's definitely going down. All right, gonna go back. See if I can get something better. Look, they all snakes. You see what I'm saying? Esau got to cut his grass, man. You see what I'm saying? But the reason why being, like I said, man, because your horse is your power is flesh, man. It's not spirit. So-called white man.
Were sent to D.C. to protect the inauguration are developing right now at 4. About a dozen National Guard members sent to D.C. to protect the inauguration are now being relieved of duty. Federal officials have been vetting more than 25,000 National Guard members over fears of an insider attack. Our Mark Seagraves joins us now live with the latest details on those background checks. Mark?
Yeah, good evening, Jim. You'll recall yesterday we told you about the open investigations into possible insider threats. And this morning, the first reports that came out were that there were 2 members of the Guard who had been relieved. But now we know at least a dozen members of the National Guard have been sent home.
At least a dozen National Guard members have now been removed from the security for the inauguration as a result of the FBI's background checks. So far, no indication of any plot against President-elect Joe Biden.
Needs not only to be removed from this duty, they need to be removed from the guard.
With only hours until the swearing in on the steps of the Capitol that were overrun with rioters 2 weeks ago, streams of razor wire now surround the U.S. Capitol grounds. Parades of police convoys speeding through the streets of downtown. News media from around the world trying to get the best vantage point. Businesses in the shadow of the Capitol dome boarded up. Even police headquarters surrounded by fencing protected by armed troops. And that, heavier restrictions on the airspace above D.C. Mayor Bowser went to the Capitol Hill neighborhood of Eastern Market today to point out that while the downtown core and federal enclave may be surrounded by fencing and troops, most of D.C. isn't impacted.
We want Americans to see the real DC. It is a much needed reminder to the world that our city has so much to offer outside of the federal enclave.
D.C.'s police chief was asked what happens if protesters do come and are turned away from the Capitol and make their way into these nearby neighborhoods.
We've planned for that. We want to make sure that our communities are not forgotten in our security posture. We have a contingency plan for that. We're fully staffed. Members are working 12-hour shifts, and we have sufficient resources to cover what we need to cover.
Now, Mayor Bowser revealed today that she has spoken directly to President-elect Biden, that she said she spoke to him after the riots at the Capitol. They talked about inaugural security. She said they talked about a lot of other things, including he voiced his support for D.C. becoming the 51st state. Mayor Bowser will attend in person his swearing in tomorrow afternoon. Back to you guys.
All right.
Yeah, man. So that's pretty much it. So, I'm gonna keep this short, sweet, to the point. All right. So now that, then I got another one right here. It's not loaded for whatever reason. Okay, here we go. Yep. The shit is going down. So we're gonna start this off. This is Joel. I'm gonna start at. I'm gonna start Isaiah 31, and we're gonna start with 1. It says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord." So, that so-called black woman, so-called black man, they going down to Egypt, where they're actually in a dead state of mind, because here it is. This the place where you have a city known as Memphis, which is a place in Egypt, actual Egypt. This is the place where your history as far as what happened to your people in the the timeline of injustice and etc. Yet you want to keep coming down here and trusting in this place, and the damn devil, he trusts in this place. But in a sense, you can start to see, really, in reality, he doesn't, which is why they're getting rid of people, on the inside. And the Lord is doing this because the Lord has a sense of humor. This is Psalms. In the 2nd chapter. And verse 4, "He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision." Why? It says, verse 1, it says, the heathen rage, and why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? So, verse 4, it says, "He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision." Yeah, they can't trust each other, man. Your own people. Why? Because we're going to get into it. Verse 2, it says, "Yet he also is wise and will bring evil, and will not call back." Isaiah 32, and I'm going to start at 1 again. "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and then horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil, and will not call back his words. Yeah, because the Lord said he gonna do all his heart's desire, man. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, it says, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit. Yeah, so your power is flesh. You see what I'm saying? It says when the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down. Yeah, and they shall all fall together or fail together. Slacky. Now this is Psalms in the 9th chapter. We're gonna jump down real quick. It says, yeah, that's beautiful. I'm gonna get this too. This ain't what I was trying to get, but this go. This is Psalms 19:9, and I'm gonna start at 19. Oh, arise, O Lord, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but men. You see what I'm saying? You're men. You're flesh. You know what I'm saying? Let me see, what's that? Yep, Psalms 33. Okay, Psalms 33 and 17. It says, and horse is a vain thing for safety. Yeah, because that horse is we just found out this horse. Now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horse is flesh. See that? So Psalms 33 and 17, and a horse is a vain thing for safety. So that neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. Yeah, because it's just man. You see what I'm saying? It's just man. That's all it is. It's flesh. So now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping, the so-called white man, you see what I'm saying? And he that helpeth, the military, these national guards, regular men, regular people, regular lives, it says, and he that is hoping, so-called white man, those in power, shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. See? So, why? Jeremiah 50 and 35, a sword is upon the Chaldeans, saith the Lord, and upon the inhabitants of her princes, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon her princes, and upon her wise men. It says a sword is upon, I'm going to just get it in the chapter. And a sword is upon the liars, and they shall dote. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed. A sword is upon their horses. You see what I'm saying? All these people got plagues coming to them, man. Plagues of the mind, which the Lord says, man. So he gonna get a lot of these damn devils like this, man. This is Psalms 25 and 13. It says, give me any plague but the plague of the heart. See that? And any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Yeah, you want any plague but the plague of the heart, man. Nothing beats a disquieted mind. You see what I'm saying? It's nothing discounts a faint heart, man. You see what I'm saying? Nothing outbeats that. That's why the Lord says this right here. This is Sirach 2 and 13. It says, woe be to fearful hearts, you see, and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. So you can't do nothing. Here you is a security guard, but you scary. You paranoid. You see what I'm saying? you started, you know, you heard some of the Israelite videos, you know what I'm saying? It says, woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands in the sinner that goeth 2 ways. Woe unto him that is faint hearted. You see, so destruction gonna come to a person like that, man. You see, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. So there you go. That's beautiful, man. That is beautiful. All right. Now let's go right here real quick. This is just because that's said by the Spirit. 2 Timothy in the 1st chapter. We're gonna jump down to we're gonna go here, verse 7. It says, for the most high, Yahweh Shemiah shall give us this Slakia. For Yahweh Shemiah shall have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power of love and of a sound mind. You see what I'm saying? So there you go, man. It's nothing you can do with not having a sound mind, man. It don't matter. You see, but that's what happens when your horse is flesh. You see what I'm saying? So this is Jeremiah 50:37. Continue. A sword is upon their horses and upon their chariots and upon all the mingled people that are in the midst of her, and they shall become as women. You see, a sword, look, and they shall become as women. You see, all these dudes and this military crap, man, they gonna fold, man. You see, because a sword, you know, is probably prophesied to come upon you in this place, man. So it says the sword is upon her treasures, and they shall be robbed. See that? So yeah, that's it, man. So that's why I say now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh. See that? And not spirit. Yeah, because the flesh is weak, man. This is Galatians 5:17. The flesh in the matter of fact, this is Matthew 26:41. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. Yeah, because the Lord gonna send the spirits down. You see what I'm saying? He gonna send these spirits he created down for vengeance. You know, these left-hand angels, and they gonna get the job done, man. They gonna bug these damn soldiers out, man. You know, they fuck around and start killing each other. You know, the Lord could easily have that happen. Easy. You know, this is you know, we got the left hand, we got the right hand hopping on us. But anyway, this is Sirach 39:28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay onshore strokes in the time of destruction. They pour out their force. They pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. See that? So you got all these different type of ways they're gonna get it done, man. See that? It says fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions and serpents and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. So there you go. So coming back here, it says Matthew 26:41, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. So yeah, the Lord gonna send these left-hand spirits down. They gonna get on people's mind. They gonna get on these men mind that's been trading for years and months. These women mind that's been training for years and months. They're not gonna be able to execute their protocol, man. You see what I'm saying? They're not gonna be able to do it because they're gonna tempt their mind. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna put the what if factor on their mind, and they ain't gonna be sound no more. And these grown men gonna become like women. See that? So watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. See that? The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. See that? So that's why I say it's a stupid thing to go down to Egypt for help, because the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh. Their power is flesh, man, and not spirit. And the Lord just told us right here, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. See that? That's why they're going to succumb to those demons, man. See that? So it says Galatians 5:17, a little bit more on it. It says, for the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary to the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. See that? So it bug you out. That's why you got to get one stronger than the other. But these people have no spirit. They don't have the word, man. So they just nothing but, you know, they're nothing but people that walk in the flesh, man. Romans 8:1. It says, there is therefore no condemnation to them which are in Hamashiach, which is this word, and the word is the Spirit, this Holy Spirit. It says, who walk not after the flesh. You see what I'm saying? But after the Spirit. Yeah, we mind the things of the Spirit. We mind this word. You see what I'm saying? So when you got this word, you're gonna be sound, man. You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, just to show the difference, because say you know, the spirit and the flesh is contrary. So when you in this, see real quick, Psalm 91, the 91st chapter. Yup. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Yeah. And see, that's the difference, because it tell you right here in Isaiah the 32nd chapter, or the 30th chapter, Salaki, it says, woe, I'm gonna start at verse 2. Woe to the rebellious children, no, one saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with their covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked in my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. See that? And then it's the opposite. So those be those in the flesh who are automatically weak. See that? And those in the spirit, it says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High. See that? And that secret place is that small path that, you know, few that be that find it. See that? He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. You see that? It says, I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my God, and him will I trust. And surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noise and pestilence. So yeah, man, you're gonna be straight, man. You know, that's the difference. So the spirit is automatically you know, stronger. And you know, they not looking at these words. Even if they Israelites, verse 9, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. It says, for he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. Yeah, because you're going to be solid, man. You got this word. So anyway, going back to this, Romans 8:1, therefore there is no condemnation to them which are in Hamashiach Yahushua, who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit. See that? Because the spirit is indeed willing, man, and it's immortal, but the flesh not. It says, for the law of, let me jump down to the point. Verse 5, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. So you get nervous, you contemplate, you see what I'm saying? You second guess, you doubt. All these things are the flesh. It says, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. The flesh ain't got faith. You see what I'm saying? But they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. See that? For to be carnally minded is death, meaning to be in your flesh. So that's why these dudes is gonna die, because, and it makes so much sense as all this starting to happen. See that? So the Lord is 100% in control. They can't even. We're in the times where the Lord is starting to show his face again, show he's really in control, so his word is really coming to pass, man. They can't trust their soldiers because they flesh. They can't trust their horses because they're flesh, man. But they don't understand these things. You see that? It says, for to be carnally minded is death. Y'all automatically gonna die. And you can't fake the spirit, man. You can't pick the book up and it ain't how it go down. But to be spiritually minded is life and peace. You see that? Because the carnal mind is enmity against God. So that's why he's going to allow you people to be turned over to these demons that's going to have y'all outright be killed and bug out, kill each other or something. It says, for it is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed can be. See that? So that is just, that's beautiful. That's pretty much it. It says, this is Proverbs 14, and I'm going to start at verse 11, the house, there you go, the house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. And that house is what we went into. Right here. It says, lock it. Let me see. Just read it. There are many horses. Good house. Let's see. Oh, it's locking. Here it is. This is Jeremiah 50, and I'm gonna jump down to the point. I'm gonna close this out. Just a second. Be the Father's will. Let me see. Where is it at? Where is it at? I think I read it somewhere else. Let's see. Oh, I know I read it. I believe it was this. Psalms 9. Yep, Psalms 9. And let's see. There's one of them. One of these I had read. It was pretty much going into the house. I'm gonna have to go back and see it. But yeah, man, if you've been paying attention, you will see. I mean, you should see it. I forget what scripture it was. What was it? Oh, you know what? That might have been it. 25. Oh, damn, what was it? I don't know. It was one of these scriptures. Something I read. I forget it said it was going to be against the house. But anyway, nonetheless, man, it's pretty much that simple. This is verse 12. It says, there is a way which seems right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. So that's how you get this. See that? That's them that walk down and go into Egypt, man. They trust in these people because it's bitty, a lot of job opportunities, so they think, and all this other crap. Yeah, I'm gonna close out after this. I ain't gonna close that back up.
And free, 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 and free, and
Salagi. Goddamn Father. Last one. All right.
Security forces fortifying the nation's capital for the final chapter in Donald Trump's presidency. Some 25,000 National Guard troops deployed, armed forces on the ground, blockades, barbed wire fencing, security checkpoints that stretch miles, and a beacon of powerful lights flooding the National Mall
make Washington, D.C. look almost unrecognizable ahead of Joe Biden's presidential inauguration. Fresh memories from the violent and deadly January 6th pro-Trump mob pervade the Capitol. Chilling new video from the New Yorker revealing more about that fateful day. Rioters removing items from lawmakers' desks, hunting for Vice President Mike Pence and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. While inside the Senate chamber, insurrection. And new this week, a false alarm near Congress highlighting a city on edge. Meanwhile, federal law enforcement continues to round up rioters. John Schaefer, an Indiana heavy metal musician, turning himself in over the weekend, along with Robert Gieslein. Both men are said to have ties to extremist militia groups. And Riley June Williams, who the FBI is investigating on allegations she may have stolen House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's computer with the intention of selling it to Russian spies, was arrested in Pennsylvania. A battle over travel bans erupting between the Trump and Biden administrations. The White House announcing plans to open up international travel just days before Joe Biden takes office, saying that effective January 26th, travelers can come into the U.S. from the UK, Ireland, 26 European nations, and Brazil with proof of a negative COVID test or documentation of having recovered from COVID-19. But just minutes after that announcement, Biden's incoming press secretary took to Twitter to shoot down the suggestion, tweeting, "With the pandemic worsening and more contagious variants emerging around the world, this is not the time to be lifting restrictions on international travel." At least 20 states are reporting new cases of the more contagious COVID variant first found in the UK. But in Los Angeles, more than 1/3.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it, man. You see? So this is why we know these people going to end up entreating us well, because here they supposed to be, protecting and, helping do whatever it takes to keep America rolling, but people get caught up in their own feelings. And that's what the Lord means by, that temptation, man. You see him, he gonna send those angels down, but that's because these people in their flesh, these people gonna get feelings, man. You see, and then it tells you automatically this place on its way out, because here it is, they making their own people look bad by telling them, putting out to the public that, so-called white people are pretty much terrorists on the level of damn near getting America destroyed. You see what I'm saying? Why would you say someone from your nation sold a computer to Russia? You see what I'm saying? A U.S. politician's computer to Russia. That's crazy, man. So this place on its way out. So these damn U.S. soldiers, they gonna be in their feelings. They waking up, and everybody not with that shit, man. That's showing you the devil. He getting revealed, man. The vile person shall no longer be called liberal, as the Lord said, man. So I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna close out on the last one, and then that'll be it, man. 2nd Ezra 15 and 16. It says, I'm gonna start at 14. It says, "Woe to them, to the world, and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand." Like dude said, he's gonna come back with more people than the police, army, whatever they can organize, whatever, and they're gonna hold their 2nd or 4th Amendment, whatever he said, the 4th Amendment, verse 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another." You see, all in Pelosi's office and all this other stuff. "They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." See that? So that's beautiful. And then, verse 17, they got the checkpoints going on. "Man shall desire to go in the city and shall not be able." So I'm going to go ahead and close out on this one. This is Sirach 10 and 9. And that's how we know they're going to end up treating us well. Was it 10 and Slocky? Ezra's. Yeah, man. They're going to treat us well. These people they got feelings, man. You guys are the devil. You shouldn't be doing this. They're going to think about us, man. And they're gonna help us out, man. Watch. Sirach 10 and 8, the elect, the 1/3, the whole elect. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Their own army is gonna help usher this shit in. Watch. See what I'm saying? For the 1/3. So Lord, when it's been edifying, I'm gonna go ahead and close out. I'm gonna say shalom.